Since the beginning of time, the Rinaldi family has ruled over the magical land of Archipelago. Not anymore, though. The Red Queen has kidnapped the royal family and kicked them out. Not only that, she has kicked them out of their world and into the real world, more commonly known as New York.
Not long after that, the Red Queen heard from one of the villagers that they may be a way out of the real world and back to Archipelago. No, there couldn't be, she thought. The only connection to the real world was the well, and that lay far out in the desert where nobody lived. It only led the way into the real world, not the way out. Well, she'll think of something. She soon became anxious about those dreaded humans from the land above them coming to destroy her kingdom and steal her crown. After all, she had worked so hard to change the kingdom into what it was today. So she thought of a devious plan. What if she sent 10 of the brainiest children called tributes in the whole kingdom to the real world to find a way out? Then she could block it off before anyone got a chance to use it, and they would be trapped in the real world forever.
A few months later, she decided to put her plan into action. She sent the 10 tributes into the real world to find a way back into Archipelago. If they did not participate, she would leave them in the tallest tower to rot. One of the people sent was a girl named Abel. She was a mastermind. She knew everything there was to know about anything there was to know about. She decided to join the others in finding the entrance to Archipelago. She knew if she didn't, the consequences to her family would be great. She was sent to the well with the other tributes. It was a long and wet journey. Abel didn't understand why they called it a desert if it was always raining and there were never droughts. When they got there, they were instructed to jump in one by one. While the others were scrambling around, scared about what they might have to face, Abel knew better, and she stood calmly, for she knew the Red Queen would be watching every move they made in order to make sure nothing went wrong. Abel didn't want to get on her bad side, so she did exactly what she was told and jumped down the well into the blackness that lay in front of her. Abel wandered around for a bit and then realized she had no idea where she was. She had never been to this strange land, so she sauntered over to a man waiting at a large overhang.
"Excuse me, sir,"
Abel called.
"Where am I? I mean, what is this
She looked around.
place?
This is a bus stop," the strange man replied.
I mean, what is this town?"
"You're in the Big Apple," the man said.
"Excuse me?"
said Abel, flabbergasted. "That's what they call New York," the man said in a sarcastic tone.
"Oh, of course."
"Anything else?"
No, sorry. We're wasting your time."
And Abel ran off before the man had any time to answer.
And then he ran away.
Abel continued to wander the street of the strange place after her encounter with the man. Though she became quite hungry, she still walked on. After a while, she couldn't bear the hunger and checked to see if the queen has given her anything in her backpack. No, why would she give her any food when she was sitting in a strange city and starved? All was that her backpack was a water bottle, a sweater, and a whole bunch of little pieces of paper with strange symbols on them. She decided to find out what these might be. So she walked into a nearby coffee shop and went to the counter and asked,
"What are these?"
"Why, there are bills." Abel looked at the lady confused. "You know, like money."
"Oh!" Abel exclaimed. "Then if this is money, can I buy one of those?" she asked, pointing to the cabinet.
"Of course."
15 minutes later, Abel was leaving the coffee shop with a full stomach and wondering how the Red Queen had gotten her hands on those strange bills. Later on in the evening, Abel was walking down a street when she heard a strange sound. "You are looking for something, aren't you, young girl? I can help you, you know."
"Hello, is anybody there?"
"Yes, my darling," the strange voice said. As the voice was talking, a chicken came fluttering out of a nearby alley. It must be a strange coincidence. No chicken can talk. I mean, that's impossible. "Hello," said the chicken. This time Abel knew it must be the chicken, for she saw its mouth open.
"Who are you?"
"I am the Cheshire Chicken," the chicken replied.
"Okay. What's this about you helping me?"
"I will help you if you help me find my owners."
"Deal."
"Now what do you need help with, my dear?"
"I need to find a way back to Archipelago."
Abel said. "Oh, this is a tough one. The only ones who know the whereabouts of the passage is the royal family," the chicken said. "But you're in luck."
"Abel,"
she said. "I know where the Red Queen has taken them."
"Where?"
Abel asked. To the top of the Empire State Building, the chicken said.
Over the next couple days, they formulated a plan to rescue the royal family. But by the end of the day, they had put their plan into action. So they ventured a tour bus that would take them all the way to the base of the building.
Are you ready?
Asked the Cheshire Chicken. As ready as I'll ever be, Abel replied.
So they went over to the very far side of the building and yelled up together.
Joy, joy, let down your hair. At the end of later, a flutter of hair came down the side of the building. Let's go, said Abel, and they set off, climbing the stretch of hair until they reached the top.
Hello, child, a kind voice said. I am the White Queen. Did you come to rescue my family and me from this horrid place? Oh, and I see you found my pet. She pointed to the Cheshire Chicken.
Huh? You him? Your pet? I thought you were supposed to have long hair.
Abel said, confused. Oh, that's just a trick of the trade. It's just a wig, though it thought it might be useful to escape, so I put it on before the White Queen kidnapped us.
What?
Oh, well, let's move on. Why are you here,
Oh, it's Abel, Your Majesty.
Yes, why are you here, Abel? Are you from Archipelago?
Yes, I am.
And then Abel told them the whole story from beginning to end. Oh, well, you're in luck, Abel. I know the way back in.
Great, let's go then.
The only problem is the location changes constantly. The only person that knows the location at this exact moment is the timekeeper, and he's very hard to get a hold of. Plus, all he tells you are these silly riddles that make no sense at all. But I guess it's worth a shot, White Queen explained. His office is on Water and Moore Street, near the police museum, but it's a long walk from here.
Okay, I got some bills. We can take a bus.
Abel exclaimed.
But I think we got a bigger problem. How do you get down?
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that, said the White Queen. Chicken! She cried. I'm on it, Your Majesty. Somehow the Cheshire Chicken rented a giant trampoline, and they all jumped out the window and bounced onto the ground.
When they reached the timekeeper office, it was midday. They walked inside, and the air conditioner in the building, and asked for it. And just as the White Queen predicted, he told them a riddle. Danger you will cause, danger it will be. Danger leads to 3 legs, and the third will point to thee. The timekeeper said. I have a feeling we will meet again, he called out the door as they were leaving. Danger, 3 legs, third leg will point to thee. I think the third leg means a person with a cane, but I'm not sure about the danger part, Abel said. Oh, hello, my dear. Would you like a candy? An old lady in the seat beside her on the bus the next morning asked. Oh, yes, thank you, Abel replied. Would you happen to know where you get off the Empire State Building? Oh, I'm afraid that you're taking the wrong bus. This bus 143, you want to take the bus 134. But I think you head that way. That way you'll find whatever it is you're looking for. And she pointed out the window. She pointed out the window with her cane towards a giant statue. As her cane came into contact with the glass shattered into a million pieces. Wait a second. Danger? Third leg? Point to... Aha! Excuse me, I'm sorry, I don't understand. The old lady questions. Oh, it's nothing. Thank you for your help. And Abel ran off to find the others. I can't believe you figured it out. It's the Statue of Liberty, the White Queen exclaimed. We could figure that out without the timekeeper's silly clue, the White Queen's husband said. Well, let's settle down for the night. Then we can formulate a plan tomorrow when everybody is well rested, the White Queen proposed. Everyone agreed, so they settled down at a nice inn called the Dragon's Den for the night. The next morning, the White Queen woke everybody up bright and early despite their protests and complaints. It must be in the crown, Abel said. I mean, where else would it be without being noticed? I agree with Abel, the White Queen presumed. It's the only most logical. Who else agrees? Everyone put up their hands. They all agreed early on that they would leave at 11 o'clock and get there at midnight and then head for the statue. So at 11 they left to go to the statue. When they got to the dock, they were surprised to meet the evil dominoes of Jubilee, a small town 100 miles north of Rushida, the capital of Archipelago. Ha! We work for the Red Queen now, and until you get past us, you'll never get back to Archipelago.
All of a sudden, a loud voice yelled, "Fellow chickens, we shall not attack!" And the Cheshire Chicken and his fellow chickens rained down on them. The chickens instantly defeated the dominoes because of their surprise attack. After the last domino was down, the Cheshire Chicken came to talk to Abel and the royal family. "Can we come with you?" And he pointed to the timekeeper behind him. "Of course," Abel said. So they all took the ferry towards the island. When they got there, the White Queen said, "There should be a code engraved at the base of the statue." So everyone looked around for the base of the statue for the code. "Look, I found it!" Abel yelled. "It says, 'All will be fine when we go back in time.'" All of a sudden, a ladder came shooting down from the top of the statue. "Who's going first?"
Oh my god.
When they all reached the top, they found a huge black hole. One at a time, they jumped down into the darkness beneath them. It fell off forever before they landed on a soft grass in the middle of the meadow.
2010.
Later on in that week, word spread that the former queen was back and that she was gathering people to rebel against the Red Queen. 2 days later, a large group of White Queen supporters marched down into the town square and rebelled against the Queen. The Red Queen was defeated and everybody lived happily ever after.
Report.
The end.
Ready?